I can't hear myself. Great sign. I need a new like starting soon stream screen because that is awful. Okay. I need to set up chat. I have not set up chat yet. I'm stupid. I have not streamed in a bit. Not in a bit. Nope. I'm not a streamer. I'm a creator that streams sometimes. Question mark? Perhaps. Maybe. Ugh. Damn. Okay, and blink. That should be set up now. Okay. The draw. What happens if I do that? Hopefully nothing. Nope, a lot happens. Okay, that's great. Let's put you back down to size. Okay. Are you in the right spot? That'll be good enough. It will. It'll be fine. Hello, hello. I am going to try streaming this. If the quality of the stream is too low, I will just record it and upload it as its own YouTube series. Maybe not series, maybe just one video, but we'll see. Either way, this is gonna end up being a video. This Pokemon Nuzlocke determines my Deltarune playthrough. I have a whole set of rules that I will go through really quickly. I should probably make a layout for this and put them on screen, but I'll just do that in editing when I make this a video. So I lost my rules, my rule book. It's not going to be like a direct like plug-in mod or anything, because I'm not an advanced creator like that. It's more so a self-imposed challenge, if you will. So, the idea, here's the rule set that I have in mind. Every death in this Nuzlocke, I lose about 15% of my maximum HP on all of my party members in Deltarune. Every time I use an item in the Nuzlocke, I lose access to an item slot in Deltarune. If I lose the Nuzlocke, I have to restart, as a usual Nuzlocke would work. And if I die a single time in Deltarune, I need to restart the entire Nuzlocke, as well as Deltarune. Every 2 gyms is going to be a Deltarune chapter. Because obviously, as it goes on, it gets harder. The first 2 gyms, the easiest part of the game, will be Chapter 1. Am I going to beat all chapters? That is the goal, yes. So it'll be Chapter 1 is Gym 1 and 2. Chapter 2 is Gym 3 and 4. Chapter 3 is Gym 5 and 6. Chapter 4 is Gym 7 and 8. And Chapter 5 is the Elite Four and Champion. And probably the post game. Weird Route? No. Probably not Weird Route. Because there's just less gameplay in the Weird Route, so I want to have the most gameplay possible with the most difficult stuff possible, and the Weird Route is just objectively way easier than the normal route, because you don't even do any of Chapter 5. If you equip an item to a Pokemon and it dies, you lose access to an armor slot. So what I'm gonna do is I'll make it so like I have to give every Pokemon a held item. Actually, no. We'll make it so if a Pokemon dies, depending on what party slot they're in, I lose an armor piece in that slot. So, armor slot 1 and 2. Yes, this challenge means I have to beat the knight. That means I need to go through Gym 5 and 6 practically flawlessly if I want to keep the most max HP I can. Because if I end up losing a ton of Pokemon and I go into Chapter 3 with, like, 20 max HP, I'm not beating the night, and I have to restart all the way from Chapter 1. I realize now that the chat is probably not showing up. It should be there now. There it is. Hi guys, you're here now. I should probably have rules on the layout, just so nobody gets confused. Which is going to be annoying to set up. We'll move the game over here, so it's more in the center. I really don't want to edit a new layout, so I'm probably gonna try and keep this current one, and just add a little rule set on, you know. Now I'm doing Alpha Sapphire because 1, it's my favorite Pokemon game, and 2, it's the one I know the best, so I think I'll have a better time with this. Actually, we'll do minus 20% max HP. I'm going to fight every single secret boss. Getting beat by Gerson as Susie, I'll let y'all decide if that means I die. Because the soul does not shatter and there's no KO screen. Game over screen, I mean. But it would count as losing a fight, and I am able to first try that fight. I know I can. I've done it a few times. How will I shift back and forth through games? I will open a different window. I'm gonna start with Pokemon, and I'm gonna go to Deltarune, and then back and forth, back and forth. Which Pokemon game will it be? The one on screen, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Because it is my favorite Pokemon game, and I want it to be on the channel, at least at all. Because I love this game quite a lot. I would consider doing this with a different Pokemon game, though. Like, again, another time. That would be fun. I'm just doing some setup, guys. Sorry. I shouldn't have started streaming before I did the setup. That's my bad entirely. I'm a bit of a sloppy creator. Do excuse that. I'm just doing one stream to test it out. I doubt I'll be able to stream chapter 3, the whole run. I'll probably have to record it all by myself because my PC just barely handles streaming. That's a me issue. I do need to upgrade. I am there, yeah. Okay. Hey, let's get these rules on the screen so everybody knows what's going on. Very important that everybody knows what's going on. Not, this will be just annoying to do. I don't want to explain the rules every 2 seconds. Nobody wants to hear me explain the rules every 2 seconds. Everybody wants to know the rules. Can Discord please open? Please. It's all I ask. It's refusing to open. Oh, Jesus Christ, I cannot have anything on this computer. I cannot have anything on this goddamn computer. Open! Open! I'm clicking it so much, nothing's happening. I hate everything. I just hate everything. I do. Why won't it? Oh my god, dude. Yo. Yo, all you have to do is open, dog. I'm about to end everything. Fine, I'll close Citra. Is that the problem? Clearly not. It's just bad. Everything sucks. Everything sucks. I hate everything. Can I not just download this image onto my computer? Okay, there it is. Streaming is hard. How do people do it? It's so big. It's large. It's massive. Like the low taper fade, I guess. Ignore that, guys. Guys, this is illegal. This is legal. Okay, listen, I legally own the game, I just don't legally own a capture card. It's not my fault they stopped making them. Okay? Capiche? Capiche. Down. Down. Alright, you guys happy? We have the rules now. We can actually start. Yeah, cool, it showed my name. Or whatever. I think it did. That's fine. Who cares? Is it not showing anything? Oh, you pissed me. Oh wait, no, I'm really behind. Now, this is incredibly scuffed, but it should work. I almost forgot the controls. Okay, begin game. Let's see how it runs on stream. That is the big question. Because if it doesn't run like at least 30 FPS, I'm not doing it on stream. I'll do it recording by myself. I have never loaded the game before on this PC, by the way, so if it bugs out on like 3D stuff, that's why, okay? It's so laggy. Oh my god, it's so bad. That's the game. That's not the stream, by the way, that's the game. I just want that to be known. I'm just letting the cutscene go so it can load some stuff. So I don't have to deal with it next time I open up the game. Okay? Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, guys. My cursor's gone. There it is. Well, it makes sense to me, and that's all that matters. You don't have to watch. Okay. I'll call this a test run. Because I want to see how well my PC can handle this idea. Because this thing is horrible. This thing's bad, okay? With the rules on screen. The autocorrect is beating your ass. I am so sorry. This determines my Deltarune playthrough. By using save editor. After I get the results from the part of the Nuzlocke, I will go into save editor and apply everything via the rules. And with those applications on the save file, they are meant to make the game harder. This is also an excuse to Nuzlocke Pokemon and play a harder version of Deltarune at the same time. No Pokemon is any Pokemon. What the fuck? A death in the Nuzlocke is minus 20% max HP to every party member in Deltarune. This means if I die 5 times, I have, for the sake of being able to play the game, 1 health point for each party member. If I die 6 times, I black out. We'll just say that, okay? No Pokemon is anything. No Pokemon is anything in Deltarune exactly. It's just however this game works out. However this playthrough works out directly affects the Deltarune playthrough. Basically, I'm taking a self-imposed challenge and turning it into another self-imposed challenge. That being turning a Nuzlocke into a Deltarune challenge run. If I play perfectly in the Nuzlocke, I get to go into Deltarune perfectly fine. If I die in the Nuzlocke, the game gets harder. That's basically how it works. For example, if a Pokemon in Party Slot 1 dies, I lose Armor Slot 1 for Chris, and minus 20 max HP for every party member. Basically, Party Slot 1 and 2 are Chris, Party Slot 3 and 4 are Susie, Party Slot 5 and 6 are... No, that's not how that works. The rules are on screen, okay? That's enough questions. Exactly the idea, yes. See, Toffee gets it. For example, if I somehow go into Gym 4 and I wipe out, that means I have to fight the Roaring Knight with 1 HP. And the rest of Chapter 3. I meant Gym 5 and Gym 6, but you know. Just look at the rules. And if I use an item in Pokemon, I lose access to one item permanently in Deltarune. So I get that will carry over through chapters. I don't think the max health thing will carry over through chapters because that'll be just hell. I'll just lose eventually. Well, let's leave the truck and deal with the lag. It's not necessarily like that. It's already lagging quite a bit, isn't it? The idea, if I use any item in this game, I just lose access to an item slot. So, we're gonna treat this game like I can only use 12 items in total. If I use a healing item one time in Pokemon, I now have 11 max slots in Deltarune. If I use 11 items in Pokemon, I now have 1 item slot in Deltarune. I think we're going to be playing this game quite a lot today. Well, not today, but, you know, throughout this whole thing. That's pretty much the idea. Now, I did decide to be harsh because this game is one of the easier Pokemon games, so I decided to make it minus 20% max HP. So if I die 5 times, you guys decide, do I get to... If I die 5 times, do I have to restart? Or if 5 Pokemon die, do I have to restart, or do I have to go in with 1 HP and then I restart at 6 deaths? Okay, restart at 6. And obviously, a blackout means... Obviously, blackout or game over in... Blackout in Pokemon or game over in Deltarune means restart the whole run. That's an obvious one. So I'll probably be here for a bit. I have quite a lot of knowledge of this game though, so I think I'll be able to make it. I don't need to talk to you, Mom. I'm gonna ban myself from using DexNav solely because I don't know how to sneak on this. If they still sold 3DS capture cards, I'd just plug in my 3DS. They do not sell 3DS capture cards anymore. The end goal is to beat all of Pokemon Alpha Sapphire and all of Deltarune. Both of which are about 20-hour long playthroughs, if you don't skip any text, I believe. Oh god. Taking a bit to load up the starter screen, isn't it? Okay. I wonder what starter we pick. None of these starters are bad. They can all handle Roxanne decently well. Torchic has the most trouble, but Torchic does learn double kick. Mudkip is the easiest option. It does just solo the whole game for up until I need it to. Oh, Toppy said Mudkip, we're doing Mudkip. Oh god. The assets are loading horribly. Where's Mudkip's name? Oh my god. They have no names. We're already running into problems. From my perspective, the stream looks like it's loading fine, isn't it? I mean, it depends on the part. The thing with emulators is at least on this PC, it does just load everything incredibly slowly, but once it loads, it works fine. We're gonna name Mudkip Chris. Actually, no. We're not gonna name any Pokemon Chris because Chris is non-binary. We're gonna name you Susie because you're a woman. A female Mudkip. That's like a 15% chance, isn't it? That's pretty good. Okay. Let's go see May. I don't have Pokeballs yet. This doesn't count, by the way. Let's just keep that in mind. I do not have Pokeballs yet. That's how Nuzlocks work. No way you struggle to load String Shot. Come on. Some early EXP. Now this person, I believe, gives you 5 potions. You are meant to use these potions in the May battle. I'm going to try to work around it. Because I don't want to lose item slots. I would have chose Trico, but Toffee said Mudkip, so I picked Mudkip. Okay. Maybe I should get my mouse off the screen. That'd be a good idea. Dude, it was a route transition. It can't be that laggy. I'm gonna save the game. I accidentally closed the window. So lag is gonna be a decent problem. It's not gonna be a horrible problem when this turns into a video, because I can edit it out, okay? It's gonna be a little annoying though. Hey, May. I said multiple times this is not on an actual DS because they do not sell DS capture cards anymore. It's just tackle. You can do it. Oh, that does no damage. I forgot. Oh my god. Yeah, I forgot Trico's not a physical attacker. This is light work. I don't need a potion for this. Yeah, you can buy them from third-party vendors on, like, eBay. Which I don't trust very well. Also, it is just more convenient to do it on an emulator than have to set it up. I need to get Pokeballs first. What the hell am I doing? And the Pokedex. That is also an important thing that nobody cares about. This is not WASD. This is error keys. I use arrow keys for Deltarune, it translates pretty easily. I do not have a big keyboard. Alright, Nuzlocke time. Challenge actually starts now. I know we are 47 minutes into the stream, but you know. This is a test run. When I do this as an actual video, it'll... Well, it's a test run because I don't know if I want to do this run as an actual video. Because I might want to just do it as in my alone time. I don't know yet. Alright, first encounter. Probably Rumple. Zigzagoon, that is going to be a good HM user. For now. Can Zigzagoon learn Cut, actually? I don't think Zigzagoon can. It is Route 1, so it should be guaranteed catch. That's how Route 1 usually works in games. Even though it's Route 101. Okay. This Zigzagoon is Chris's second armor slot. I'm gonna name you Susie 2. I should have named her Toozy. We're building an all-girls team, I've noticed. No. Alright. This game does take a bit to get hard, and it is pretty slow. I might switch to Pokemon Emerald when we do this, actually. Because I do want to do Gen 3, but I don't know how badly I want to do Oris. Also, Pokemon Emerald would load way better. Because it's not 3D. It's like 2006 or 2003. Isn't Emerald, Emerald's 2005, right? So I noticed that water gun did way less than the one before. Susie, can you lock in? Celzy, true actually. I was gonna ask why I used Tackle there, and never mind. Now, I'm pretty sure the Mudkip line is a physical attacker. All the way from Mudkip to Swampert. I don't think it changes within evolutionary lines. I know Swampert is physical, because everybody knows that. But I don't know if it changes through the evolution line. I think Mudkip is just always physical. Encounter time. We're not using Dex Nav. We're ignoring Dex Nav entirely. Lotad. That is bad, actually. Team diversity is going to plummet with this capture. And it is only going to get worse if I get Shroomish. At least it's not Surskit. Surskit would have been worse. This route has a lot of stuff that sucks if you pick Mudkip. They really wanted to just set you up early on with stuff you could beat Roxanne with. All she wanted to do was party all night. I think I can catch it now. Cool. You're gonna be Rouse? Now, a lot of these mods are gonna be really weak until I get the EXP share. Because there's no point in training them when I get the EXP share before the first gym. Do I want to overlevel Mudkip? I'm probably not gonna overlevel Mudkip. I'll probably keep Mudkip low level. Just to challenge myself a little. Aura, I guess. I've been working on a little documentary video about the Devil's Knife. I should upload it soon. I do not want to lose traffic to my channel. Good question. Will I make more shorts? Probably. I don't know. I don't have ideas for shorts is the problem. I don't know what I'd make into a short. I just don't. Like fun fact stuff. I don't know. I really don't know. There's people like Mystic Slime who already do all the stuff for Undertale Deltarune. Oh, so it's been a month since Chapter 5, right? Holy fuck. Really? What? So time really flies. I said I'd lock it on content. I uploaded like 3 actual videos. I uploaded 3 like actual videos since the chapter dropped. I'm low-key a flop. I was supposed to have that Devil's Knife video up last week, by the way. So I'm probably gonna work on it tomorrow. Try and have it out Sunday or Monday. Like, I need to stop focusing on my own hobbies and, like, put more attention into this, because this is, like, this isn't just a hobby anymore, this is, like, a side hustle. It's a lot to me now. I need to pay a lot more attention to this stuff. Speaking of asking, this is Dupe's Claws, by the way. Speaking of asking me to do Deltarune stuff, we need to do that OST tier list. That'll be some good content. The problem, though, is I may get demonetized immediately. Materia Collective does not like... Materia Collective does not like when you play their music outside of playing the game. They hate it. So Talo is my encounter. I'm gonna try and throw a normal Pokeball because I don't want to risk anything. Fuck. They did, but the Materia Demons are still out there. Did you see Melangod got demonetized on their Roaring Knight video? Where they played an Undertale randomizer, but the Roaring Knight showed up. And because it played Black Knife, Melangod got demonetized. Because Black Knife played in Undertale and not Deltarune. That's so scummy. The scummiest shit I've seen. That's why I don't put Undertale and Deltarune music in my backgrounds for just normal commentary videos. You're Susie 3? Yeah, Materia is a dick-headed company. Did I crit on the first water gun, or am I just doing no damage? Weird. Wow, I must have crit. Oh, that hurts. Can I take one more of those? If it's a crit, I die. I'm going for it. Oh, yeah. Do I kill, though? You know it. Woohoo! That's what's up, Susie. First ground type move. Good thing we have 0 electric types coming up. Until I become Marchtomp and learn a much better ground type move. Yes, I'm going back to the Pokemon Center. I'm not wasting items. Oh my god, I forgot that was a trainer. This one has like level 2 Pokemon though, right? Isn't it like C-Dot and... What, C-Dot and Lotad? Both level 2. Oh, level 4. Boink. You followed my guide, as do most people. Heh. Smirks. "10 feet 20, the flower man." Maybe I should not have tackled twice. You growled me, you asshole. I'm too cool for school. I said I wanted to do content on like Deltarune mods and fan games. Can people like recommend some? Oh my god, it is so dark. Like, what's that really difficult Deltarune mod? The one like with the gauntlet and like the super seeker bosses, those ones. What's that mod? I want to play that for some videos. That would be fun and give me some good content. That's Stoops Claws, you motherfucker. Probably boss rush, yeah. I think the mod is boss rush. Is that a mod or a fan game? Probably a mod. I don't think Deltarune is... I think Deltarune's too advanced for most fan games, pretty sure. At least on its engine. I don't. How do you manage the mod? Like, what is it? How do you do it? I'm so confused. What the hell is Deltarune Yellow? I know Undertale Yellow. What the hell is Deltarune Yellow? I played Undertale Yellow. What the hell is Deltarune Yellow? Where do you find Deltarune yellow? That sounds interesting. What, on like Game Jolt? I imagine it's on Game Jolt. Is Boss Rush on like Game Banana? Because I really want to do Boss Rush. I don't know how you do it, but I really want to do it. Ah! I know about Kaizo Night, but I think I'm way too late for the Kaizo Night party. And it low-key doesn't look that hard on the main route, except for the final attack. I think the final attack is the only part about it that looks really hard. Maybe I'm underestimating it, but you know. Hi, Zinnia. Hi, Zinnia. Hi, Zinnia. You have a violin in your song. You're not going to be important 20 hours later. How do you stop Deltarune from freezing every few seconds? What? How is that happening? I'm too confident. I should, like, train. I have a double battle coming up. I'm gonna use these guys for EXP. Evil Deltarune. Probably have too much stuff running, yeah. Are you kidding me? Effect Spore? You dick. I can wait it out. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It takes a minimum of 3 turns to... I will not be fine. That is Leech Seed. I'm fucked. Do we use an item or do we risk our lives? With switching into someone else. None of these guys can do anything. I did not train enough. Oh, shit. I'm gonna try and wait it out and wake up. Oh, I woke up! I thought it was a minimum of 3. You bitch, you put me to sleep again. You ass. Okay, I don't know why I'm talking to you again. I do not- the chesto berries, I believe, are across the river. So this is a difficult situation. It is a double battle coming up. This one is rather easy, though. Unless they gang up on everyone. I think I'm gonna go for it. I need some spice in my life. I'm gonna go with Talo, because I think Talo should have wing attack. I'm not gonna check, because I'm 100% certain. And we'll wake up in... We'll wake up in, like, 1 turn. Everything will be fine. Okay. This'll work. Trust me. Wait, they're level 9. I'm fucked. Well, yeah, it's meant to be quiet, so I can edit in music. Because they're both on the same audio file, which is annoying, but I barely know how to manage that. This is the worst outcome. I'm an idiot. I'm stupid. Harden is fine. Harden is fine. I'm going to use a potion. It is only chapter 1. I'm going to use a potion. We're gonna be fine. Okay? We're not gonna lose a single life. We're gonna go into Jevil with max HP. Everything's gonna be fine. Just please don't use Bide. It is preparing to use Bide. I don't like that. The one thing about the C-Dot is it really likes the move Bide. And there it is. So this thing is probably one-shotting someone. Can you wake the fuck up, Mudkip? Mudkip, I need you now. Wake up. Wake up. Ah! You woke up! That's not enough. That's not nearly enough. Oh! All I need is this 1 turn. Please? Please? I'm the fastest. Am I the fastest? I'm not. Don't throw out assumptions, okay? So that's 1 death. That is minus 20 max HP. I do want everyone to keep in mind, by the way, I am playing this with, like, no pity, by the way. What I mean by that is, if I end up unlocking, like, an HM and I have no Pokemon that can use that HM, I'll have to restart. If I get to a point where I need Surf to progress and I have no Pokemon that can use Surf, I need to restart. I'm not gonna, like, use a dead Pokemon to Surf or anything. If I If I need a surfer and I don't have a surfer, I lose. That was a crit? I'm fine, bro. Weak ass crit. That ain't do nothing to me. Well, it would be boring if nobody died. Let's think of the content, okay? Susie 3's probably happier in the next life. Okay? Foresight does nothing for me. I believe that is to hit ghost types with normal type moves. Look, it's all gonna be fine because we have Rouse in the back. Rouse is gonna clean house, okay? Now, what party slot was Susie 3 in? Okay. So that does mean we no longer get to have 2 armors on Chris. Which is gonna be bad. That means I can only put 1 armor on Chris, which is gonna suck. But that's okay. That's fine. We'll survive. A little difficulty never hurt anybody, okay? I've beaten Jepple many times before. It's fine. Jepple is not hard. Are you counting the Susies? 1 Susie down, do you want all the Susies dead? Rip Susie 3. You will not be missed. You did nothing for me. But that's okay. You know, not everyone has to do something for me. They're just Pokemon. They don't need to be perfect. You have just hated Susie since Chapter 5 dropped, I've noticed. I've noticed all my interactions with Chapter 5 have either been on TikTok or in my friend group, and none on YouTube. I've done, like, nothing on YouTube for Chapter 5 other than my perfect save video and my tier list. I need to, like, interact with the game more for more content. Now, Gym 1 and 2 are very close together. So that means we'll be going into Chapters 1 pretty soon. You see, Chapter 1 is short, Gym 1 and 2 are short. It lines up well, I think. Now, all of these Geodudes, I believe, have Sturdy. Every single one. So we're going to be here for a bit. That's okay. It's just Gym 1. It cannot be bad. It cannot be that bad. I'm not going to sell, because if I do, I lose Mudkip, and if I lose Mudkip, I lose my mind. Why are you tackling Mudkip? Mudkip, I'm sorry for mashing. Mudkip, I'm sorry. Oh, never mind, we cool. This is just physical defense. Yeah, we're fine. You don't have Sturdy anymore because I punched you, bitch. This gym is relatively easy if you don't pick Torchic. If you pick Torchic, it's just... instead of easy, it's... less easy. Instead of super easy, it's just easy. This gym is nothing. Most of this game is nothing. There are some parts where it gets pretty difficult. For example, Steven is a giant power creep. Roxanne's gonna be light work. Rock Tomb, don't lower my speed, please. That is a lot of fucking you. So we face a predicament now. I'm guaranteed to kill this turn. If the enemy does not crit me. But when I go into the next turn, since I should now be slower than the enemy, I will have, like, no health. Potion. Please don't be max HP. Okay, you die. Crisis averted. Kind of. Can I survive a nose pass Rock Tomb? It is time to live and learn. You tackled me. Interesting. Why did you do that? You're supposed to use the really strong move on me. I'm potioning, by the way. I know I'm losing an item slot. I don't care. Why are you tackling me? That doesn't seem like a smart choice. Roxanne, are you stupid? Roxanne, use anything else. GG! Wow, that was really tough, guys. That gym was really hard. I had a horrible time doing that. Never want to do it again. That was really difficult, guys. No way. Roxanne, Roxanne. All you wanna do is tackle all night. Thanks for the TM, you know, you could have used this move yourself, but you didn't, and I respect that. You were really reliant on the 40 power non-stab normal type move. Instead of the 60 power rock type stab 90% accuracy move, which has a chance to lower my speed. I don't know what was going through her head or how she became a gym leader, but she clearly needs to be replaced by someone like maybe me. I'd be a great gym leader. I think their salary is pretty great. Right, encounter. This is a new route, so a new encounter. Sorry, I don't have streamer voice or streamer mindset. Whimser. That is horrible. That is so bad. That means we do not get an encounter in Whimser Cave. You know, the next area that has only Whimser? This is actually the worst option. We just lost an encounter because of this. That is so bad. It's Whismer, by the way. Oh! Almost killed it. So the reason I don't really want to live stream this is because I know it's going to take a while, and I don't think people are going to watch it. Oh. Alright guys, we have Susie 4 because everybody in this run is a woman. We have Susie, we have Toozy, we have Snoozy, and we have Susie-Zilla. That's what we'll say. Meryl is a water type, I believe. I do not remember this trainer having a Meryl, but I guess I'm wrong. Sorry, like, nobody's in my chat, so I have nothing to talk about. Usually when you have nothing to talk about, you answer your chat, and I do not have a chat. I'm not, like, a big streamer yet. I do Twitch, but nobody gets big off Twitch. We all know that everybody gets big off YouTube and then goes to Twitch. That is how creation works nowadays. If you get big off Twitch and then start YouTube, you are actually 1 in a million. My props. Hardest bullet pattern in Undertale Deltarune. To me, either the Mizzle Spotlight attack or Gerson Hammer Throw attack. Trying to mod the fuck out of your Deltarune, my bad. You're good, you're good. Does anyone even know how Boss Rush works? Is it like separate from all the chapters? Is it just a mod that you put in and you like play it separately from Deltarune itself? Because I imagine it'd be really annoying to install and uninstall the mod over and over every time you want to like play the actual game. So is it like a separate chapter that you go into and then it like brings you to the boss rush area? You mean it just turns the party dojo into a giant boss rush area? That's weird. The thing is, with mods like that, I really don't know how I feel about them interfering a bunch with gameplay of like the actual normal game. Party dojo made useful. That is true though. I know Boss Rush has a bunch of modded weapons and armor to actually make it possible. I know that is a thing. Which is why I'm skeptical about using the mod. Because I don't want it to interfere with my actual Deltarune playthrough. That I wouldn't want to do with this series. I do want to do Boss Rush as just like side content because, you know. Boss Rush is a difficulty mod that, in the Party Dojo, it adds a bunch of fan-made fights. There's harder versions of existing bosses. There's an actual Boss Rush mode where you fight bosses back to back. There's a bunch of different things in there. It's pretty interesting. Unused attacks, true. All the Boss Rush knowledge I know is from putting Melon God streams in the background while I do other things. My two favorite Undertale Deltarune content creators are Nighthawk and Melon God. Melon God for gameplay and Nighthawk for commentary. You remember when your favorite was Murg? Favorite flower? I have to think about that one. It's between yellow, blue, and just flowery himself. Probably flowery, and then like second place is blue. And then like... I like Seth a lot. I do like Seth. But Seth is victim to the half of its fandom being horrible. Favorite feature in Chapter 5? Not even a question. Platforming. That is... The 2D platforming in Chapter 5 is so cool. Definite. I think it's the coolest thing Toby has done in game development just ever. That platforming thing is so beautifully done. It is just amazing. It's so fun. I really like it. I'm glad it didn't overshadow the whole chapter with its gameplay, by the way. I'm glad the chapter was like 40% platforming, or like 30% platforming, and then like 70% main gameplay. Probably 40-60. Sonic 3. I've never played any Sonic games to full. I'm Sonic illiterate. We are almost to Gym 2, by the way. Oh, prepare for the cutscene to lag quite a bit. What other games did you play on your PS5? What, Persona and shit, I guess? I don't know, I made a video playing Undertale on the PS5 because I thought it'd be really difficult. It wasn't as hard as I thought it'd be. It was a really lame video, honestly. Yes, I have a lot of stuff on my Switch too that nobody will care about. So I don't tell people about it. I don't typically tell people on YouTube about anything but Deltarune because nobody cares about anything but Deltarune on here. In fact, half of my subscribers only really care about my Perfect Save videos. Actually, probably 70 or 5% or 80%, maybe 90%, maybe 100%, who cares? $900 of my subscribers are from when I did Dragon Ball Legends videos. That number probably went down quite a lot, so I'm probably overestimating quite a lot, so take that with a grain of salt. But I privated all those videos because I want my channel to be strictly what it is now. Oh, when Chapter 6 drops, my views are going to double once again, and everyone's going to be up my ass. My goal is to reach 10k before Chapter 6 drops, which is a almost impossible goal. Considering how soon it's coming, but you know. No, they will not. Every chapter from now on is a free update, so they are going to do them one by one. Toby already revealed in an interview that Chapter 6 is set to come out in 2027. We have no idea if it's early or late. I'm going to assume early because it's best to be prepared for the worst. Well, I say the worst as if the next chapter coming out is a bad thing. That's not what I mean. I mean, it's best to be prepared for something you least expect. I think Chapter 7 Side B means that, so it adds _B to your completion files. I think it's gonna check. I think when you load up Chapter 7, it's gonna check for that flag on your completion file, and it'll allow you to access Side B from that. I think that's what that means. It cannot be tied directly to file manipulation, because this game is on consoles, and that would be impossible on console versions. So, anyone who thinks it's going to be a thing where you have to go in the files and directly access Side B from there, they are automatically incorrect because Toby is not a stupid game designer who would make that for console games. Let's keep that in mind, okay? Toby is not an idiot. It is probably going to be... What content will you post after Deltarune fully releases? So I'll still do Deltarune videos for as long as I live. For as long as I have this channel, I will be doing Deltarune videos. I will find a way to make new content on this game until the day I die. That is my goal. But, like I'm doing now, I will try to innovate and branch out into bigger communities. Like this. Pokemon is my second favorite thing in the world, behind Deltarune. So hopefully, if I'm big enough, I can start making Pokemon content alongside my Deltarune and Undertale content. Mods and fan games will be a big part of that, yes. People still make Undertale videos today because of mods and fan games. Even though Undertale has not gotten a content update, ever. Other than the last content update was in 2017 for the Nintendo Switch version, I believe. Where they added the Mad Mew Mew boss fight. That was the last time Undertale ever got a content update. If I remember correctly. Actually, no, it was the Xbox version, Casino. After Chapter 7 comes out, the 10-year anniversary stuff, I did cover that in some videos. That I do not count that as a content update because you cannot officially play it. It was just made specifically for the live stream. It's not content. It's not a content up. It's content, but it's not a content update. Yeah, hopefully by the time Chapter 7 comes out, I'll be big enough to start doing a ton of ambitious things with my channel. Branching out, still making videos on the content. I want to be like Merg if he didn't lose his mind, okay? I want to be like Merg if he never picked up a pen. That's my goal. I want to become so big off of my main thing that I can branch out into other things and people will still watch my stuff. But not in a way that I have porn in all of my videos. You know what I mean? No shade to Merg at all. Because I do not want to have beef as a content creator. I do like Merg. And I do like Merg's videos, just not when Merg is being, problematic, which happens, once in millennia. But, you know, it happens sometimes. You know? Oh, stream is lagging. Shit. Hi, guys. Oh. It's about time it lagged, isn't it? So stream and PC are both lagging. Everything is lagging, actually. Don't worry. It is 100% a me problem. This is why I don't live stream often. The Merg curse. Merg, I'm sorry. I low-key didn't mean it for real. We're just gonna rush through this fight, actually. So we can close the game. And move on to Deltarune, actually. How about that? Holy shit. I'm actually going 15 frames per second, by the way. I just want you guys to know. It is not just a stream thing. It is a me thing. A little too late for that. Way too late for that. I'm just trying to finish the battle. So I can actually answer to people again. So this is why I'm not doing this on stream, and I'm going to do it on recording instead, okay? Because then only I have to deal with this, and nobody else does. The game's actually running now. How are you alive? I'm almost done the battle, okay? We'll leave, we'll go to a Pokemon Center, and I can actually interact with people again. Okay, no deaths. As expected. I did use a potion before the battle, so that's -1 item slot, okay? I'm keeping track. The brawl... Why was it missing a ball? What the fuck? Let's leave this laggy-ass gym, okay? It's one of the tamer gyms, by the way. I'm in a Pokemon Center. Can you start running normally now? I have like almost nothing open, by the way. This thing is just hysterically awful. How are you not receiving enough video? Why do you want to lag now? Oh wait, why don't I just save and close the... Okay. Close the game. We're done. We're done with Pokemon for now. Oh shit, it's not closing. Okay. Okay. Hello? Are we alive now? That. Hmm. Am I like legible? No. I imagine most people left. Okay. Will you ever go back to Roblox content? Probably not. Unless they drop a really good Undertale or Deltarune game, no. Nothing on Roblox interests me. I already did Undertale Adventures. The game is not fun anymore. I tried doing Last Corridor. Did not have fun. I tried doing Test Place. I think it's called Test Place. It was fun, but I'm not good at it. It's not something you play if you're not good at. It's a fighting game. And then all the others have like no players. What first got you into Undertale Deltarune? If I remember correctly, it was Tyranitar Tube's playthrough. He used to be my favorite YouTuber. I first watched his playthrough of the game back in 2019, and I was hooked. So next we play Deltarune. Rules go bye-bye. I'll get rid of you, Prinzel. Goodbye. Chapter 1. Everybody, remember the rules. And now we go in. Got the right people. Any game could be fun. True. I need other people who never played the game before. I need to find games that I have not played before and play it with other people that never played the game before. So unfortunately, before I can get to the save editor, I actually need to make a save file. There's game audio, it's just really quiet. Allow me to turn it up. Aj. Ah. So because it's chapter 1, and we actually need to meet the cast before going into anything, I will wait until we get to Rouse to apply the changes. That being, the minus 20% max HP. This is a test run. I'm just streaming Gym 1 and 2 and Chapter 1. I do not plan on doing everything. If I die. God damn it. I meant to press quit, I pressed return to title and I have to restart. Motherfucker, dude. I just waste time, that's all I do. Favorite color? Green. Not very creative, are we? Is that just an Undertale thing? I haven't to, of course they are the same. Is that go on? Ads are driving me nuts. That's how I make money. Too bad. You could buy YouTube Premium. That would make me more money. Hehe. That's just how it be. I ain't turning off ads. I need that bread. Auto run. Back. Not return the title. Hey man, if I want a PC that I can actually stream on without going 2 frames per second, I need to keep those ads on, sorry. Oh shit, I forgot to play the game. Why does it feel worse than it did? Does it? That would suck. There's no fucking way. Dude, it's Deltarune Chapter 1. Oh my god, it actually is. I'll probably end stream then. There's no point streaming if it just doesn't work, you know. I mean, there's no point in streaming if nobody can watch. I guess I'll just end. Man. I'll do it by myself. That was the initial plan anyways. Simple VFX. Where is that? Usually it doesn't have a problem running Deltarune. It'd be bad if it did have a problem running Deltarune because that is my whole channel. I've never turned on Simple VFX in my life. Well, it's on. It's kind of it's like chapter 1, so I don't think it's gonna change anything. Okay, the game is lagging for me. I think it is just the fact that I'm streaming and not recording. I think I'm going to end stream. I just don't like streaming if nobody can see. Uh, Not a YouTube moment, a me moment. I just have a horrible PC. Okay, peace. I'm ending.